Chat, let me know how the quality is. Made some adjustments with the settings. This should be clear. Let me know what y'all think, chat. Is this better? Better or worse? Let me know, chat.
Enough. All right, here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome back again to the 13th Annual Metro Classic, brought to you again by our good friends of Somos Community Care. Jake Schwartz again, Dr. Justin joining us again for what promises to be great continuing coverage for the rest of the weekend. Dorset Mulcahy with the ball, the floater up and in for Jacob Mulcahy, just coming along, and Connor Junker, Stanley Wecky, Kobe Closeel, Kieran Quinn, and of course, Dorset Mulcahy. Of course, the second generation of Mulcahy. His brother, a three-time state player of the year, Paul, of course, took his talents to Rutgers. He's here, actually, back on the bench, assisting and kind of mentoring his brother. Also, joining Coach Bergen Cena, one of the great scorers as well in New Jersey State history, Jared Cena. He's easily one of the reasons why, when I first started New Jersey basketball over 10 years ago, Jared was already making a case for himself, was off the board, went to Seton Hall, and of course finished up, I think, at Northwestern University. For Manasquan, their longtime coach Andrew Godo, Gill St. Bernard's longtime coach Bergen Cena, the job that he has done, and certainly a lot of great coaches and a lot of great names have come out here in the first 2 days. Great to see Linden head coach Mike Rice. And Mike has had great success in the last 30 years as a high-level basketball coach from his days at Robert Morris, Rutgers University, and of course, what he's doing now at Hoop Group. And he's been such an inspiration to the capture of what, kind of the incident that went down. Mike has been just a mentor to so many different kids. He still helps out with both Jersey Short Shots and now Short Shot Rio team that's on the Under Armour circuit during the summer. Mike is, he just continues to get better and better. 13-11, we got a score. Manasquan again is on top. As Lindstrom again, he's been their go-to man, and that shot falls short. And trying to come up with it off the hands of Lecky. Lecky can come up with it, he can go save the basketball. So the Knights will get it back again. 13-11 again to score. 2 more games again remaining. That includes the return and possibly the final game of Darius Adams. Again, been gone for 2 years trying to end this thing on a high note. Again, with the inclement weather expected tomorrow, we don't know for sure if the Darius Adams tour will take place at 9:45 tomorrow night against a very tough St. Rose team. We figure if you're going to go out on top, you want to do it against a tough team like St. Rose, but that just may not happen tomorrow. So loose ball foul will be called. I think it's going to be on Gill, on Prosper Highlander. Highlander again commits his first, and that's the team third. Here is Manasquan. Here's their man Lindstrom. Lindstrom again with it. Lindstrom tries to come off the screen. Down low again. Now they'll hightail it again to, this is Weinsheimer. Brandon Cooch, Jackal Wright, Griffin Lindstrom, Logan Cleveland again. We got to mention rounding out the starting five again for Manasquan. Lindstrom. Back to McManus. Back to Mateo Chiarella. McManus again. He's in trouble. There's 22 left to go. You know that, again, Villanova wants to go for the last shot here. He does have an opening. And, again, I love the way that Manasquan just continues to move the ball here to try to neutralize the zone. This is McManus. This is the floater. He's hit from behind. Whistles again, silent. That was Jamal Dixon again with a hit from behind. Referee was looking for that. Fans were looking for a call, and it doesn't look like they're going to be getting one here. But Manasquan's going to get it back here with 7.1 again left to play here this one. That is. Weinsheimer lets it fly. He's got it to go. What a shot by Weinsheimer, the talented sophomore. And we're through one quarter of play. It's 14-13. Manasquan again. So the action continues again. Oh, we were looking for that. We need that scoreboard. We need that schedule when you have a second.
Yep.
All right, so the schedule again, continuing coverage again as La Lumiere Colonia tips off next, and Camden and Roseville Catholic, the final game of day number 2 here in game number 4. It is 14-13. Manasquan leads after a 3-point basket by the sophomore Ray Weinsheimer. That even got Linden head coach Mike Rice on his feet. I believe Mike coaches Ray in AAU basketball. I could be wrong. I think we just got the thumbs up from Mike. No, it's okay. We'll get that hopefully later on. Meanwhile, again, the first foul committed in the second quarter. Malecki with the personal, and that's going to be the first. And Logan Cleveland, another sophomore. You know, this, I got to say this, Justin. Andrew Bilodeau really building around youth for this Manasquan again team. Really only two seniors in that starting line.
And you know what? I would argue, and I want to go on record with this. Shout out to Coach Bilodeau. Somebody who, you know, when I reach out, never hesitates to text me back. But I would argue Bilodeau has done more with less. He has done more with less.
Yes, he has.
More so than any other coach in the last few years.
Oh, I agree with that. Yes, 100%. And, you know, one thing I love about Bilodeau is the fact that besides being a very good coach, he's probably one of the most respected coaches and probably one of the nice guys in New Jersey basketball. Everywhere he goes, and he's always nice enough to say hello to me and, of course, give me a hard time because of the fact that I'm a Philadelphia sports fan. But, you know, Andrew, and it's the same thing with Bergen Cena. They say the nice guy type of coaches, and Andrew is a good example of that. And I mean, I know he's tough when it comes to winning because winning is, as they say, it's everything. You know that. And Colo Seal, by the way, with his third field goal with 6 and a delay of games. So a delay of games can be called on on Gill as we're tied up again at 15 under a minute gone by here in this second quarter again of play. We even saw the members of the Mbako family. Of course, Mackenzie played 3 glorious years at that school and had a successful run in his final year at Roselle Catholic. And his brother Ethan has gone on to great things, of course, over at Oak Hill. And he's having a great senior season. We wish him nothing but the best. We hope whatever decision he makes, we hope that it's a good one. He really is like I said, he's just such a nice person, but he's a phenomenal basketball player. And again, speaking of phenomenal, how about Griffin Lindstrom right now? 4 for 5, 8 points again for the senior who I don't know where he's going to. I have not heard anything yet from him. Have you heard anything about?
I have not,
Moment.
but he's Griffin is
he was on the short shot team, I believe.
Yeah, and he's a seasoned Manasquan hooper.
So I know is from the short shot team. He is on the Under Armour circuit. That we definitely know. He's one of those premier short shot guys that you can put a short conference guy. He's a true first team short conference. There's no question about it. That's what makes Griffin such a fun player because he can represent. Same thing with Durkak now, but Durkak is from North Jersey. So for some reason, I don't know why, but I keep thinking they're in the wrong conference. Weinsteiger gets the second field goal, and what a game so far. 19-15, Manasquan again is on top. .545 again left to go here in the first half of play. It's been going by basketball really has gone by very quickly here today. Still 2 more exciting games again to play with La Lumiere and Colonia. But I got to tell you, I think the featured game of the night has to be Roselle versus Camden. And the debut of Zion Green, of course, to go along with Torrey Brooks and Tommy Mateen and Dylan Russell and Gassaway. And, and Roselle, of course, with Jalen Grant returning for his senior year. But you know what, though? It's life without Dave Boff. And Todd Decker coming over from the Patrick School's post-grad team has really filled in nicely again for this program. And he's got them, both these coaches, Rick Wayans and Todd Decker, they've got their kids, they've got them playing good basketball right now. As that foul committed by Closio. That's the first on him, and 3 straight fouls committed by the local team. Actually, Gill is located not too far from here in Somerset, New Jersey, just right around the corner.
P-Pack and Gladstone, to be specific.
Yes. No.
P-Pack and Gladstone.
That's right. They are not. No, they aren't. You are correct about that.
Beautiful campus, by the way. Have you been?
I sure have. Oh, of course. When I was doing the Hearts to Hands, which you might remember.
I remember that.
Oh, sure. And of course, I remember when Jimmy Chang and Fred Leo and the late Tom Sachs were running that event. I had the privilege of announcing quite a few of those games. And I think they had their Willard was their, I think it was Mr. Willard was their old AD. And I was just so impressed with the campus. And he is 5 of 6 now with 11 points, 22-18. And Lindstrom's got to go on. He's even giving Mike Rice something to cheer about. Kicked ball by McManus, so we'll stay Gill basketball set to check in Jamal Dixon. So back again we go. It's been a fast, in my opinion, it's been a fast first half here for both Manasquan and Gill as they go right inside. Easy two for Malecki. Second field goal for the 6'6" junior.
Voice, Skrilla asks, does Camden High School play next?
That is incorrect. So Camden will play in the nightcap at 9:45, as we mentioned. And I know we're getting, this is kind of a live interaction broadcast. So fans, we're going to remind everybody that at 8:15, it is not Camden. It is going to be possibly the final game of the historic career of Darius Adams, Lalumir Colonia, Camden Roselle Catholic in the nightcap at 9:45. So again, folks, if you're planning to stay up late, it's 9:45. Yes, that is correct. I kid you not. This is true. We might all be sleeping at this time. I know I won't be. Maybe I'll just sleep on my drive back to the hotel.
It's kind of like the New Jersey version of Midnight Madness.
Hey, you know what? We'll take the. Well, thank you, Justin. We will take the Midnight Madness. I'm okay with that one. As Kieran Quinn goes 2 for 2, the 6'8" sophomore. And Morgan Cena, you talk about a guy who has been around over 20 years of coaching. It just seems like he gets the best players that no one ever talks about and turns them into the superstars of New Jersey.
Well, to that end, a lot of people don't know he actually has his own AAU program.
Yes, he does.
Sign a Hoops Academy, something like that. So when you think about the development and how he gets these guys that nobody else, a big part of it is the development. He's developing these guys.
And Bergen is, again, a former, he was, of course, a national player in his home country, I believe, of Albania. Because, of course, Bergen and his wife, of course, are both from Albania. Did you know that? Did you know that, though, Justin?
Camden, yes. Well, it was on the schedule.
So, did you know that Bergen is from Albania?
I did not.
Really?
I had no idea.
International.
Yeah, I knew he was international.
Didn't know he was Albanian.
I had no idea.
That's unbelievable.
Him and the missus were Albanian.
I've known that for a very long time.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of nationality, how about Linstra? Another one for him. 13 now for the Shore native, Griffin Linstra. He's got it going on here, 24-22. And there is, I believe, on the other end, Kieran Quinn. So Quinn delivers. He's got 5. 25-24. Quinn and Sebastian Lalo send that one back as we are approaching. Lalo? Anybody know if it's Lalo or Lalo? Gentleman with the glasses, because he's cheering for Gill. I wonder if he knows if it's Lalo. It's fine. I'll ask him. We'll ask. Great save attempt again by Linstra. That's out of bounds. It's going back to the Knights. So 2 minutes again left to go. It's been a back and forth battle. Griffin Linstra has put on a clinic again. He's 6 of 7 with 13 points. Dorset Mulcahy with 9. We knew this was going to, Justin, we knew this was going to be the match, one of the key matchups of this, not just of the night, really of this entire tournament, as that shot falls short by Quinn. Here's a fast break opportunity. We're going the other way. That shot no good for Linstra. Here come the Knights. They're on the run. That's actually that basket by Close Seal. So Kobe with 8. Is it Lalo or Lalo?
I don't think they can hear you.
Is it Lalo or Lalo? Is that his last name?
For which player?
For Gill. You are cheering for Gill. I would have figured you would have known that.
No, I know. I don't understand your question.
Oh, sorry. It's Sebastian job. And 106 again left to go here again at Franklin High School, Somerset, New Jersey. Day 2 again of the 13th Annual Metro Classic, and it's brought to you by Somos Community Care. So 1 minute left to go here again. Griffin Lindstrom with 13 points. Dorset Mulcahy again with 9 for the Knights. And Dorset Mulcahy certainly filling in the shadows of the older Paul Mulcahy. And Paul has now been added on for the staff. And I'll tell you what, 2 Gill legends again on the same bench with Jared Sita.
Speaking of legends, did you know Mulcahy averaged a triple-double
I was not
his senior year?
I was not surprised, but I think I may have heard that story.
I believe he was the first player to do that since like 1990 something.
So it
Generational talent.
15, yeah. Well, his father, they just have such an amazing athletic type of family, and you know what, Paul, from the moment he stepped on the court, whether it was New Jersey players or whether it was on a Gill team, I said, yeah, no, this guy is going to be something. And
5 seconds.
as we are at 5 seconds again. Almost stepping out of bounds, though, is Quinn. He can't get it off. He does not. I don't think he got it off. Was Malecki. We are at the end of the first half. Gill with the lead, 27-24. Dorset Mulcahy leads away with 9. Griffin Lyncher with 13. You're listening to the NJ Hoop Recruit.com's coverage of the 13th Annual Metro Classic. I got to run to the restroom.
Yep, I will be here.
And we will be back right after this, ladies and gentlemen, with a Lalo presentation. Ready. And welcome back again to the 13th annual Metro Classic, brought to you by Sumos Community Care Team Sports. Dr. Justin, of course, joining us throughout the portion of this tournament. As right now, it's 27-24 in favor of Gill St. Bernard's. Of course, they're wearing the blue jerseys. Manasquan again, of course, in white. Apparently, the state jersey rule is that, of course, I guess all the teams wearing white, I guess, are the visiting team.
Yes, that was as of last year.
That's right. I do actually.
And they've been trying to enforce it this year.
Yes, that I do remember that actually. Now that you mention it, we have our first foul here in the second half, and Dorset Mulcahy. Devontae's been the leading scorer for most of the season, averaging around close to 20 a game.
Is it just me? And I know it's his brother, but is he not
look just like
spitting doppelganger?
It is.
From the headband to the way he moves.
Well, you know what? I don't disagree. No, I don't disagree with that one bit. As Griffin Lindstrom picked up his first foul, and you're not wrong there. I remember the first time really that I saw him play, I said to myself, I've never seen a guy that just looks and plays as similar. They don't just look alike; they play very similar. They're hotheads. They have their IQs are really, I think, like really on point. I mean, so I'm not disagreeing. Like I said, I think they are each other. They are. You would almost kind of think they are the same type of people. When Paul, of course, was playing, he was a hothead. I always believed that he was a hothead and
competitive. A competitive hothead.
I could go. Yeah, I'll go with that. Okay. Yeah. No. I could take. Yeah, we can go with that. Competitive hothead, but more or less, Paul wanted to win, and I believe as a junior he scored over 1,000 points, and he did whatever he could.
Legend, Jersey legend.
Yes, no, he really is, and I think Dorset has started to. He had been doing that since his freshman year, and the fact that now that he's a junior, it's amazing. I had thought coming into tonight, I kind of thought he was a senior, but no, you know what? Dorset is a tremendous athlete, and more or less is a tremendous person.
Roselle Catholic in the house.
So good to have them, of course, there. They're in the nightcap at 9:45 again this evening. And by the way, at halftime, or I should say, speaking of legends, that basket good for Kobe Closell just moments ago at halftime. Destiny Adams honoring her brother Darius.
She's been having a hell of a season at Rutgers.
Going into is a senior at Rutgers University. Had a chance to talk to her again at halftime. She's just a tremendous human being, and the family itself is just wonderful. We want to be careful about that. I don't want to lose power. Coach, how are you? Good to see you again. That's that shot good. Checkway, that's 6 points now for Stanley, and it's 30 now. I should say Gill has increased their lead. It's 36-26. Lindstrom again. We've not really seen much of him here in the third quarter. He pulls up. That shot will fall short. There's Dorset Mulcahy with the offense with the rebound. Mulcahy again drives back out again. Going the other way, three-pointer off the mark by Quinn. There's the steal, though. Back to Checkway. Three-pointer from the corner. That's no good. And Checkway trying to, or should say that might have been
Connor
with the rebound. And that's actually Close Seal, one of two players in double figures. He's now actually the leader with 12, right ahead of Mulcahy. Here's Lindstrom again, guarded well again by Checkway. They go right again to Cleveland. Cleveland again with it. Cleveland. It goes back again to Weinsheimer. Weinsheimer again, just 5 points again. His ball handling skills just not what we were hoping for. As again, there's the fake to Lindstrom. Lindstrom again with it. Back out again. This is Dan McManus. I guess he must have gotten the late start that I was unaware of. 3 minutes again gone by. And it has been all Gill St. Bernard's here in this third quarter. They are on a 6-2 run to open up this third, and the foul's going to stay here
Lights crowd is going to be on number 5, Dorset Mulcahy. It's his first.
Fouls on Dorset Mulcahy. That's only the first foul. So both Linstra and Mulcahy with just one foul each. So they're doing okay again as far as the foul trouble again goes. That's probably the best news on both sides. It's the two top players not in foul trouble, as that three-pointer again is good. They needed that one for the wide side. They needed a three-pointer wide side. But we'll take a short break again as Gill St. Bernard has dominated here in the third. They're up 38-29 with 4:44 to play. So it's an all Gill St. Bernard here in the third quarter. Down low again, out of bounds, and it's going back. And that's the third straight, another turnover. That's 3 turnovers here in the third quarter for the team from Blackstone, New Jersey. And immediately, a quick foul by Highlander. Probably not the smartest foul for Prosper Highlander. So that's, I believe, a quick foul. That's his second foul. Both teams now with 2 fouls each here in the third period. We're at the halfway point of the third quarter. And again, it's 38-29. Gill St. Bernard again on top. 2 more games again remain. It's what very well could be the final game of Darius Adams' illustrious high school career as he takes possibly his final steps on the New Jersey floor, as that basket good for Dorset Mulcahy. So Dorset Mulcahy now with 13 points, 40-29. Again, the score at its largest, I believe, now, as we are under 4 minutes again left to go. First game again tomorrow, 9 a.m. with the Hill School and Legacy. However many games we play tomorrow, which is expected for 10 games, that could possibly change due to the impending weather that is coming again our way. Here's Lindstrom. We haven't seen much of him in the third. 0 for 3 to start the third for Lindstrom. Knights on the run again. Do they go back to their man Mulcahy? They do not. Instead, they settle, I believe, again with Highlander. That shot will fall short. And there's Griffin Lindstrom coming away again with a rebound. Lindstrom. Guarded again well by Highlander. Highlander, I believe, is one of CETA's top defenders on this program. Averages about 3 to 4 steals a game. As they go back to Lindstrom, now the switch with Dorset on him. So the two top players now matched up on another, as again, after the switch, and now they'll hit Mulcahy with his second personal. This is not man-to-man coverage. This is easily zone type coverage. As they switch out Mulcahy, Mulcahy gets called for his second foul. Already, Gill is over the limit. You know, Berg and CETA, one of the most animated coaches in all of basketball. This is a guy I once saw in a summer league or preseason game actually forfeit a game because things didn't go his way. And I feel like he might have actually, Justin, I feel like he might have been there for that game. But I definitely remember that, he was just sitting there minding his own business, and he wanted to coach his guys, and the referees wouldn't let him, and he pulled his guys off the court. I thought that took guts. I really did. And that's what Bergen does. He protects his kids, and he's been doing that for over 20 years. He has my vote in my opinion. So 40-30 again. Now the score. Roselle Catholic again at 9:45 this evening. Coach, how are you, brother? Good to see you.
Coach, what's going on? How you doing?
So the foul call looks like it's going to be. Looks like that foul's going to go on McManus, so that's the second on him, and that's only the team's second. I spent 6 glorious years at Roselle Catholic. Good to see you, Coach.
Coach, what's going on? How are you?
I did, and one of the best things I loved about working at Roselle Catholic, just the atmosphere that we've had. Now, we've had games that I announced for that were sold out, or games that were empty. Either way, it was just, and still to this day, it's been a great experience. Unfortunately, Gill's not going to get the basket. That's going to be a kick ball, but I think Gill's going to keep it. So that messes up a good opportunity there. But Gill's getting it back here with 2:08. Oh man, that could really set the momentum on that one. So Lindstrom again will command his team. We're looking to see if again Manasquan can get something here. Here is Weinsheimer, off the screen. Weinsheimer again in trouble. Weinsheimer pulls up, shot won't go. And a loose ball foul, and it's going to stay here. So we'll have a foul on Gill. So 2 shots again coming up, 1:49 again to play in the third. So that foul is going to Colosio, the 6'2" senior. That's 2 on him. And again, the team remains over the limit. They have been over the limit for at least the last 4.5 minutes. And to the line is number 24. Now, I don't have a name. I'm going to guess that's probably, I'm going to take a guess and say that's Adam Murphy, because he looks like he's about 6'5". I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that one. But there's a few players we didn't get with numbers. They would not give us numbers. Why, I don't know. And he's got 1 or 2. So Murphy, he's on the board for the first time. We've not seen really much of him for most of the night.
Boys, we got 110 people on the live.
We want to thank you so much again to all of you who tuned in here on this Friday evening for high school basketball here in the Garden State. As that basket for Jamal Dixon goes. For those who have tuned in again, you are looking live at Gill St. Bernard's and Manasquan Shore Conference versus Skyland Conference, I believe. Or excuse me, Somerset County Conference. That's my apologies. That is Somerset Conference.
Somerset, yeah.
Somerset, yep. It is definitely. So the reason why I had said earlier that this team was from Somerset, I was thinking of their conference. So yes, they are the Somerset Conference. That's absolutely correct. Of course, Franklin is one of their biggest rivals. Of course, Rutgers Prep, I think, is really of the biggest rival. But yes, it is true.
In that conference,
and the conference, I think, hosts right here. They host the championship of this
yes,
of this county.
I believe I actually saw Gill St. Bernard play Rutgers Prep.
I'm sure you have.
2 years ago.
And I imagine that was a sellout crowd, I imagine.
2-point game. Bloom was fired up. Cena was fired up.
Well, that's what Matt Bloom again can do, and what a job again he's done. 2 for 2, by the way, for.
So I guess the question is, this year, as far as the Somerset County is concerned, you got Gill, obviously, you got Rutgers Prep, but one of the dark horses, and I think they actually played in the final last year. Montgomery High School. Have you seen them play?
I have not seen them play, but I've always been fond of it. I don't understand that play. That steal, by the way, is Murphy kind of lowered his shoulder. Or said, okay, I don't get this at all. Why did Murphy lower his shoulder? He thought maybe there was a spider that was coming to attack him on that one, but either less, that makes it back to an 11-point game. So I have not seen Franklin in a couple of years. Over the years, Franklin has come down to St. Joe's back when Phil Martelli was coaching. And when St. Joe's had its overnight camp, Montgomery would always play. I think they would even bring their A and both their B team to play. But no, it's been a couple of years really
10 seconds.
since we've seen them. So we are at 10 seconds again here in the third quarter. Here's Lindstrom again. You know, he's the hot hand. He shot it. He lets it fly. It's no good. And that will do it through 3 quarters. As Gill St. Bernard's 8-2 run to start the third quarter. They're up 11. As soon as they get the third. And we're back again here at the continuing coverage of the 13th annual Metro Classic, brought to you again by Solis Community Care Sports. Dr. Justin again joining us throughout the portion of this program as Gill St. Bernard leads Manasquan High 24-3. Griffin Lindstrom leads the way for Manasquan with 14 points. George Central gaining 15 points among 2 players in double figures. So right immediately a quick foul. And they'll call this one to Highlander, and Prosper Highlander with his second foul and first here, and that's a big-time steal. Dixon gets it go. Second, this is the type of guy, the sophomore type of guy that can attack on both sides of the court. He certainly showed why on that one. Action again continues with La Lumiere and Colonia. Could be possibly, depending on the weather tomorrow, that is supposed to hit the New Jersey area. Darius Adams of La Lumiere could be playing in his final game in the Garden State as he returns home from La Lumiere. They're in action against a tough Colonia team led by first team All-State player Aiden Durkak, and we are really looking forward to seeing that matchup. I mean, we know that La Lumiere is loaded with talent. Jalen Harrelson, Melvin Bell, Chuck Love. It is a force to be reckoned with. I mean, Danny Murray also, who's making his return back, former Roselle Catholic phenom. But again, one of the biggest losses for La Lumiere, I was looking forward to seeing him this year, but he transferred to Lake, was Jerry Easter, who, of course, he really turned a lot of heads last year. And we've got a timeout on the floor with 6:22 left to go. Also, Camden Roselle Catholic at 9:30. back again here at Franklin High School here in Somerset, New Jersey, for continued coverage of the Metro Classic, 13 years of counting, brought to you by Somos Community Care. Page once again, Dr. Justin with today's coverage. And, good to see the Gill School, by the way. So can we get a shot at that for a second? All the way down there, right next to co-director Aaron Johnson. Of course, Gill School will be the first game tomorrow at 9 a.m. They'll take on Legacy. And, you know, it's always a thrill when those teams come down. Of course, Blair Academy, one of two mid-Atlantic prep schools.
Boy, somebody in the chat just asked, where is Colonia?
Now, so to answer that question, Colonia is here, and they will be playing again next. They're probably, we are in the fourth, so I'm sure they're probably getting ready if we're going to answer that question. Hill will tip off again tomorrow against Legacy, starting tomorrow. 10:30, we'll have the first, I think, of possibly two, well, I think we'll have the one prep game, Phelps and Montford's college basketball development. Is that last foul, by the way, committed to Ray Weinstein? St. Joseph Metuchen welcomes home the great Carl Towns Sr. He is taken over the program after it was almost close to 10 years ago when his son led the way, and now he's doing it in Madison Square Garden on a nightly basis. That would be the Cat Carl Anthony Towns. They're playing Rumson Fairhaven at 11:45. Our lone girls game, Pingree at Franklin, will see action. Paul Dixon delivers. That's his third field goal. He's got 6 at about that goes back to the Knights. So St. Thomas More will return to action. 2:30, they'll take on Philadelphia's own Penn Charter. I think that should be a really good matchup. College Achieve back in action. They'll take on a tough SoCal Academy team. Jamar, how are you, friend? Good to see you.
Jamar, what's good, boy? How you? Everything good? My man, good to see
You
you.
look good, Mar. Always good to see you, my brother.
Boys, the chat asks, what time does the next game start?
Well, unfortunately, I have no answer, but we do know that the expected game time was supposed to be 8:15. We are now 12 minutes behind schedule. So, folks, we're going to let you know again about what time. I would think that the Roselle Camden game should start probably around 10. I'm thinking easily a little bit either 10 or probably, again, a little bit after. Good backdoor cut as they go back again to Jetway as the Nigerian sensation now with 8 points again of his own. So in case you're joining us again here at NJRecruit.com, I would say 10 to 15 minutes after the conclusion of this game, maybe 10 minutes. I'd say about 10 minutes after the conclusion of this game would be possibly I'd see about 7 or 8. It depends on the timers, the time that they've been really putting on the clock, because they have put on, 10-minute half times. I think they've done about 7 or 8 minutes for warm-ups, in my opinion. So, folks, if this game ends a little after 8:30, you would think an 8:45 tip-off again would be possible. Again, also, SoCal Academy College Achieve, Colonia Camden, St. Peter's Prep, Layfield, Montford, Union Catholic, and possibly the last game for Jamal Dixon, again, looking for a little bit of a push-off again as Gill's lead continuing to build here, up again by 17. They went on an 8-2 run here in the third period, and they have not stopped again ever since. Again, it's been the Dorset Mulcahy and Kobe Cosile show with 27 of the 50 points that have come again to them. They go down low, and there's an easy two again. And Gill has injected himself with 10 points of his own. 52-33. Talk about the old switcheroo on that one. Back the other way again. Here's Cleveland for three, and the struggles continue as, again, Manasquan has shot 31% or worse here in the second half. And again, Gill has shot close to 46% here in this one. As they go to Dixon again, he can't connect. And the rebound again. Here comes Manasquan. Here comes a three, long one by Weinsider. And timeout again by Manasquan. It's like a 6 point, I think. It's like and this one looking like it's all but over here is Gill St. Bernard looking to pick up its, I believe, 13th win of the season. And, it's been a little bit of a struggle here for Manasquan again this year. Griffin Linstra again, Gill has just shut him down on the defensive end as Connor Junker again with the ball. Dorset Mulcahy hasn't even really been the best player on the floor here tonight, yet he leads again the team in scoring. They go back to Mulcahy. And again, the Knights in no hurry here. They can really just kind of ice this out. As here is Dixon. Dixon again with it. Dixon, no, back to Mulcahy. And this is what Gill does at the fest. They're just going to kind of run this clock out again. And a nice win again for Gill. Their first again of 2 games here this week. And again, depending on the weather, we're not sure if they will even play. This is their only game here this weekend. Manasquan also, both these teams again playing in their lone games here this weekend. And so Cena's going to empty his bench. And tonight's player of the game is brought to you again by Reliable Medical Management. Dorset Mulcahy, 15 points, 7 of 9 shooting. One of 3 players to get a double figure since Nico West, Prosper Highlander, Sebastian Lalo, Zach Donahue, Jacob Malecki now into the ball game. Also Declan Corrigan into the ball game as well. And again, Gill just continues to stymie you on the defensive end. Easy 2-hand slam. It's not like the TV show, but I'll tell you what, that was pretty exciting to watch. Under a minute again to play here in this one. As Manasquan again down low.
Colonia Lalu up next.
So we had Colonia and La Lumiere, one of 2 EYBL Scholastic programs playing here this week. Montford, of course, would be playing, again, depending on the weather, would be playing tomorrow night at 8:45. So 24 hours again from now, as they would take on Union Catholic. And unfortunately, to a lot of people, I'm hearing the spread might be 35 or more.
There's a spread.
Well, I probably made that one. I always make up a nice little spread. Come on, even in high school, they're putting up spreads. Last night at the hotel, Kevin Boyle had an over-under on how many slices I would actually eat.
Did he win or lose?
No, he lost big time.
Oh, wow.
We said,
What was the over-under?
Well, the over-under apparently was 11, but I only had like 3 or 4. I was extra hungry. I had like those 2 cheeseburgers, of course, during the break. But yeah, he was dead wrong. And I had a compliment from a parent from Kevin saying that I was losing weight. I have noticed it myself because I really am trying to slim down. As the final seconds tick away, and Gill St. Bernard completes the win here. This one an 8-2 run in the third quarter as they win big, 50-36 at all Mulcahy. Dorset Mulcahy, 15 points. Again, 12 for Kobe Cosile, 11 for Stanley Ejekwe. And yes, the game a lot of us have been waiting for is next. Polonia, La Lumiere. We're going to try to head down courtside. This is the 13th Annual Metro Classic from NJRecruit.com. Can you do it?